doing question 1 and 2.
Okay, we're live.
Okay.
So, question 1 and 2, that's you.
Yep, that was done.
Okay. So, the total area under a normal distribution curve must equal, that's 1, right?
Yes.
Okay. You want to just alternate?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Under certain circumstances, a normal distribution curve can drop below the x-axis.
I don't think that's true.
No, because it runs like the tails run on the horizontal axis.
Yeah.
That's false.
Okay, a normal distribution curve is symmetric, and that's true.
Yeah, it looks like a bell.
Okay, question 6.
All right, using the following image. Okay. Which of the following elements of the figure represents the z-score? So that would be C.
And then question 7, which of the following elements of the figure is the probability that the z-score will be greater than 1? And that's B.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to scroll back up and look at it again. I was like, I don't know. Okay. Okay. All right. According to the 68, 95, 99.7 rule, what percentage of data of the bell-shaped distribution will be within the standard deviation of the mean, one standard deviation of the mean? Write your answer as a percentage, such as 42, rather than the population, such as 0.42. So one standard deviation of the mean is 68%.
Yep. Okay. Suppose that the z-score, oh, can I go on? Sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay. Suppose that the z-score comes from a standard normal distribution. Use the applet to answer this question. What proportion of z-scores will be between -1 and 1? Give your answer as a decimal accurate to 3 decimal places.
Okay.
I got 0.317.
I got confused. Hold on. Okay, so we're supposed to be. Wait, what? We're supposed to suppose that the z-score comes from the standard normal deviation. Use the probability applet to answer this question. What proportion of the z-score will be between? Okay. Okay, I don't think I did it right.
Did you get on the applet?
Yeah.
So you just, on the applet, you just put 1 in the z-score at the bottom of the bell curve?
Oh, okay. Sorry, I am not on it. And we're doing, was it above or below?
So it's just asking the probability between that. And so
Okay.
it'll be the top number above the bell curve.
All right, and then do we plug it into the probability formula or no?
No, that's your answer. That's the probability.
All right, so the probability is 0.683.
I got 0.317. Did you put 1 in the bottom numbers?
Yeah, -1 and 1.
Uh-huh. And then is it, if you look at the bell curve, is it blue on this side, blue on the right, blue on the left, and white in the middle?
No, I put it in the middle.
Oh, no, yeah, you might be right then. Hold on, let me think.
Because if it's in between, you shade to the middle. So
6.
So it is 0.83. Or I mean 6.683.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was
Point.
good call on that one. And so you do the same thing for question 10. You just do -2 and 2.
Okay. Sorry, I do not know what is up with me today. I am so out of it.
Well, you caught that mistake that I didn't catch, so I'm
All
appreciative.
right, so 0.955.
Yeah. And then for 11, you do the same, but with 3. Kind of repetitive. 0.997.
Well, at least I know that we're like using it, you know.
Yeah.
0.99. Oh, that's just showing us how the different ones are.
Yeah, and that's not question
Each one, because each one matched up with the 68, 95, 97 thing. Oh, okay. That makes sense. All right, so 0.99. Ah. Sorry, I started typing in a different one. 0.997.
Ugh.
Sorry, hold on 1 second. Adrian, what are you doing? Don't do that, dude. Sorry, my 3-year-old being a crazy person. All right. Is it my turn?
I don't.
Look carefully at the answer to the last 3 questions. What did you observe? So the values match the 68-95 rule.
Okay. Information. Using the following information to answer the next 6 questions. The amount of what?
I said ouch, sorry. I popped my knee.
The amount of protein that an individual must consume is different for every person. There are solid theoretical ideas that suggest that the protein requirement will be normally distributed in the population of the United States. The protein requirement is given in terms of number of grams of good quality protein that must be consumed each day per kilogram of body weight. The population mean protein requirement for adults is 0.65, and the population standard deviation is 0.07. Okay, what hold on. Okay, let me. Okay, what proportion of the population? Proportion and population. That's just so many P's and
yeah.
have a protein, another P, requirement that is less than 0.60 grams. Give your answer as a decimal, accurate to 3 decimal places.
Okay.
So okay, this is where I got stuck on with like the homework and everything, because this confuses me a little bit.
I believe that this is the one where you take the proportion mean, so 0.65, and then you plus it to
oh yes, that
the
is
percentile of the standard deviation. So
yes. Let me get my calculator. Good call.
and the standard deviation was 0. Okay. So it would only be 1 standard deviation away because it's 5. less.
Right.
Okay, so, okay, I got it.
You got the answer?
Yeah, I got 0.72.
Now I'm confused because that isn't right. Because if
What
you
did
think
you
about,
get?
well, I didn't get an answer. Well, like I tried to get an answer, but I got 0.60, but that can't be right either. Because if you think of the bell curve, and then you think that the mean is 0.65, it needs to be this way of it. So it's going to be less than 50%. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So,
I know
what
it's in the book.
proportion? Percentile.
Last time I found it in the book, that's how I did the questions. I remember I found the information in the book.
So we're looking for the proportion, right?
Mm-hmm. So it'll be less than 0.5.
So is this something we need to find the z-score for and then plug it into the applet? Is that what we're supposed to do?
Mm-mm. I don't think so, at least. Here, let me see. Here, I'll just try to figure out how I did it last time. Because I remember we had a question like this on, I think, the homework quiz for this, didn't we?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I don't think. I'm starting to think this might have been the one I got wrong in there in different orders because I got an answer that was 0.25, like the one we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I'm confused on the proportion of the population.
Well, that's what the next 3 questions are, too.
About the proportion, or?
Yeah. Awesome.
Okay, the proportion are the ones where we figure out the standard deviation and they want you to draw the bell curve, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that it?
The proportion, can you repeat that? The portions are the ones that want. Okay. To estimate the probability that a randomly selected player will have a fighting order.
Is that the higher and lower value one? Is this the higher and lower value ones or no?
What do you mean by that?
Where they want you to like you change out the equation for the higher and the lower. Like,
I don't know.
Because if I plug it into that, it's 0.58.
See, that can't be right either. Because it has to be less than 50.
Oh yeah, because the mean.
Do we use the applet? I know that I said no, but maybe we do.
Let's try to solve this. Let's solve for the z-score and try to use the alpha and see what we come up with.
For the z-score, I got 0.71.
Okay. Hold on, I'm not there yet. Here's the standard deviation. Okay. Okay, so what did you get for the z-score?
0.71.
Did you get negative 0.71?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I did it right because I was like, mine's negative. I don't know what I did. Do we go to the 4? Do we go to the 4? Because I got negative 0.714.
Yeah, I would.
All right.
Oh my gosh. This is when it gets tricky.
So it wants us to give less than. So if we use the area shaded to the left, I got 0.237. Well, I guess 0.23.
I don't think that's 35%.
It was what?
Does that? I don't. Well, that just it's not at the 35% mark.
I don't know.
Okay, so if we did 0.714 times the standard deviation is 0.07, and then we
It said something about this in the videos, didn't it?
I'm not sure.
All right. What proportion of young Gahatian women reach the height that is at or below 6 centimeters? Answer the question using the following. We need the area of the normal density of the curve, the probability to the left. Under the area of the normal curve, corresponding z-score. Type the z-score in. I don't know. This is the way we did it, because like if you go to the book and like the part where it talks about the height of women, it says if you're looking for the height at or below, you shade the middle and the left. But we're looking for lower, so you just shade the left. They want you to find the z-score and plug it in and put in the area.
So you just think that it's 0.2376?
That's what I think we should put in, and then see what it. Wait, let me check. Wait. Yeah. So 0.23. It wants us to round to the third, doesn't it? So it's 0.238. Okay. What proportion is more than 60 grams?
So that's 1 minus.
So for the more, would we do the...
You just do 1 minus that answer. Yeah, I think you are right, actually. Sorry, that was like kind of came off rude. I didn't mean it like that, well, but I'm just
no, come off rude. No, like with the probability applet, instead of having to do the 1 minus on the thing, don't you just shade the middle and to the right? And that gives you the answer?
Yeah, I think it's the same answer if you...
Because what did you get when you did 1 minus?
0.762, so it's the same thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, glad we figured that out. Hopefully it's right now.
Right.
Okay, and then for question 15, it's just 0.7, and so you just change the z-score.
Okay. Okay. Make sure I got these right. Okay, so I got 0.714.
For 15.
Well, I haven't plugged it into the applet yet, but that's where I got.
Yeah, I think that's the z-score is the first one. Actually, it is, but
I get the same z-score whether I put in 0.7 or 0.6. Do you?
yeah, because if you think about it, one is going to be negative because they're both 0.05 away from each other. Just on opposite sides of the.
Oh, okay. So for 15, would it be basically the same answer?
So for 15,
Would it be 2.38?
2.38. Yeah, that's where I'm kind of getting confused now because it's going to be higher than that. It has to be higher than 50% now.
Hmm.
I'm not going to worry too much about it actually because I know this is going to sound really bad, but I don't think it's going to hurt my grade too bad.
Well, the homework quizzes don't hurt your grade almost, or the group quizzes don't hurt your grade almost at all. It's the homework ones that do.
Yeah. So I'm not going to stress about it. I just need to know that I need to study that. So
yeah. So we'll do the 0.238.
yeah. Well, I'm putting 0.6. I'm going to make up a number because I know it has to be more than 50%.
All right. Find the probability that a random selected person will have a proportion requirement that is in between 6 and 7, 0.6 and 0.7. Okay,
Yeah.
remember, find the area between the values. Gosh.
I don't know. I don't remember how I did this.
This is the one I got wrong. It was an answer like this. It was like, what percentage is in between this?
I know we
So
did like this on our homework.
those two are both 2 standard deviations away from the top. They're both 2 standard deviations away from the top. This isn't something like you solve for both z-scores and you plug them into the applet or something like that. Is that what it is?
Well, that's what kind of is saying. It says, remember that to find the area between two values shade to the left, each z-score, you calculate and then subtract the smaller area from the larger.
Oh, okay. Do you want to do the z-score?
But they're both the same z-score.
That's right.
Oh, but you subtract it, so it's going to be 0.714. So it's going to be 1.428. But that's not a probability.
It says give your answer in a decimal form.
Yeah, but it won't be a probability because it's more than one.
Okay, so the z-score.
Do you just want to move on? Because I don't know how to do this one, honestly.
I don't know. I think it.
Do you think you know how to?
I don't know. I think it is like the answer of the two that we got, the point something, because I swear that in the book some of them were like higher than. I don't know.
Neither.
I'm like,
Okay. Do you just want to move on to 17?
yeah, we can do that one.
Okay. So for 17, we go to the applet.
I need the 35th percentile.
Yeah, and you put in 0.35, and then it gives you that. And then you
That's the one.
0.5. What?
That's the one where you take the mean plus the z-score times the thing, right?
Yeah, so you find the z-score first.
Yeah.
And then so you find the z-score first, and then you have to times the z-score. So I got the z-score as 0.35, and then you times it by the standard deviation, which is 0.07, and then you add
the mean.
Yeah.
What did you say the score was you got?
Negative 0.385. Is that what you got?
No. Okay, negative 3.85. Okay, got it. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. And then you times that by the standard deviation, which is 0.07, and then you add 0.65, which is the mean.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The mean was 0.65. And the standard deviation was, my gosh. Sorry, I bought a new calculator. I'm getting used to it. Okay. So did you get 0.623?
Yep, that's what I got.
Okay.
And then you do the same thing for question 18, but with the 80th percentile.
So 0.08.
Uh-huh.
0.
Yeah.
So 708 or 0.709,
Yep.
I guess.
Yep, that's what I got. Okay. Figure out how to do
that we
I'm
just
sorry.
did?
Huh?
Was that 18 we just did?
Uh-huh.
Ugh, I put 17's answer into 16. So I was like, what just happened?
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to find out how to do the in between the two values. So it's in the book. Consider the height of the young woman in Ghana. And
What number is it?
what do you mean? Oh, 2.2.1.3.
Okay. The bell-shaped distribution.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Do you understand it?
I think so. So it was the higher and lower value thing that I was wondering if it was. So you do the higher and the lower value. So you minus the mean from, so you minus the mean from the standard deviation. So wait, go plus or minus the mean with the standard deviation times what quartile it's in.
Uh-huh.
And then damage it. Then do you take the answers and like minus it? I'm so confused. I don't understand how you get, but like I understand how you can tell where the higher is and where the lower is, but I don't understand how you.
Yeah, I'm trying to read. So what confuses me with this whole thing is that unless we're finding the z-score wrong for both of these, because it'd be 0.7 minus 0.65 divided by 0.07, and then it'd be 0.65 or 0.60 minus 0.65 divided by 0.07, and so that gives you the same thing. And then so then you're supposed to go this minus that same number. Oh, wait. No, I'm wrong.
Oh gosh.
0.7. 0.714. Okay, and then let me just think real quick. Okay, so 0.2376. Oh, wait. 0.2376. Okay, and then is less than 70.
Finding the probability between two values. The applet does not allow us to find the probability being between two values directly. We must calculate this from the procedure of the applet of the height randomly selected two values.
Okay, so I think it's
All right, so what we're supposed to do.
oh, do you understand it?
Yeah, I found it.
Okay, so I think, go ahead.
What we're supposed to do is we are supposed to find the z-score for each one. And then
Yeah, so what I did
question
is,
finding area under the normal density curve, the probability. Shade to the left and put in the left z-score, which, so shade to the left and put in the left z-score, and then also the area under the normal density. So yeah, we do use the applet. So what we do is we shade to the left after we find the z-score, and then we minus the density curve or whatever that we get, and then we find the other z-score minus the density curve that we get.
right, so I got 0.524.
After doing that?
Which makes sense. If you
Yeah.
got the 68.
All right, we want to submit?
Yeah, I'm going to take a picture of my answer so I know what. Wait, no, go back. How do you go back?
We missed one.
Okay, I'm not doing. Do you know which one we missed?
It was what is the proportion of the population with the requirement of 0.7?
Okay, hold on. Let me just. Do you remember what you put for that?
Yeah. I put, because we were looking for we kept getting the same z-score as, the 0.6 one. And so I put it down.
Okay, I put. Do you remember what question that was?
Question 15.
15. Okay, I'm gonna put 0.762.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Submitting.
What?
Hey, I got 100.
Okay, so it was 0.762?
Yeah, I can tell you the answers again really quick. If you want to start your quiz again. Wow, I'm really proud of us. We figured that one out.
I didn't see us figuring that out. So yeah, let me redo it really quick.
Okay. I
Um,
can't believe you burnt a tortilla.
Somebody's burning tortillas?
Yes. Not worth
It's okay. I burned it so bad once, like caramelized the pan and became part of the pan. I couldn't get it off. I had to throw them away.
Oh my gosh.
Fun carrots, they are hardcore.
Can you wash this when you're done?
All right, so question 3
is 1. 4. Can I just go on and then you can stop me if I'm going too fast?
Yep.
Okay, so question 3 is 1. Question 4 is false. Question 5 is true. 6 is C. 7 is B.
Okay, wait. 6 is C. Seven is B. Okay. All right, so number 8.
8 is 68. 9 is 0.683.
0.68. All right, 10.
0.99 or 0.955, sorry.
All right, 11.
0.997.
0.997.
12, the values match the 68, 95, 99.7.
Okay. All right, 13.
0.238, sorry.
0.238.
14 is 0.762.
0.762. Ah. All right, 15 was 0.762, right?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
All right,
16
16.
is 0.524.
All right, 30 or 17.
Is 0.623.
All right, and 18.
Is 0.709. Just put it in the rack. If you want to read them off to me, I can make sure that you got them down right.
I already submitted it.
Never mind.
Oh gosh. No, I got 100. It's good.
Okay. All right. I will see you next week. I'll
Right.
post this on the board right now.
All right. Thank you. See you.
See ya. Have a good weekend.
You too.
Bye.